Hi, this is Tricia, and this is my review, at last, of the Anker SoundBuds Life, a neckband Bluetooth headset from one of my favourite brands, Anker. It's been over a month since the unboxing, and I was actually ready to do a review after about a week or so, but then I developed a bit of a technical problem with the headset I had. And Anker being Anker, they've actually sorted everything out, and they do send replacements. So here we are. This is the replacement set that I've got, and I'm ready to do a review because I really like these, you know. After a month, I'm still convinced these have some of the nicest sound from any of the Anker earbuds that I've used. And I've used the SoundBuds Sport and the SoundBuds Sport IE20s. And these are at least as good, if not better. I reckon the bass reproduction is better than both of them. Okay, so let's have a look at them. There we are, just like the photo. A nice neckband. And the bit at the back is all rubberized, so it's really comfy against your skin. These bits, although they might look like brushed aluminium, they're not, they're plastic. Definitely plastic. And these are earbuds that dangle down. Okay, so the neckband. I've used other neckband headphones and I'm a fan of them. Because for one thing, you get stonking battery life out of them. I mean, I thought my old neckbuds, which I like using, had got a good battery life at 10 hours, but these do actually manage 20. I know because I've tried it. And I also like the fact that all the weight of these things is around your neck where you don't notice it. The only weight in your ears is one of them, and there's nothing to it. So you can wear them for ages, and I have. You can wear them for hours listening to stuff, and it doesn't give you earache, or at least it doesn't give me earache. And one thing I definitely noticed first off is how shaped this is. Have a look at that, that's the side-on view. It goes over your shoulder really nicely, because that's at the nape of your neck. That sits on your collarbone, so it's a bit more like that. Sits on your collarbone and is ridiculously comfortable. And with that being flatter in profile than round, it doesn't wobble much on your neck and it stays where it's put. I still wouldn't want to use them as an active headset. I certainly won't want to go running in them. And I wouldn't particularly want to get overly sweaty in them, but that's just a personal thing. It's not nice when you get soggy things at the back of your neck. But apart from that, they are going to be mega comfortable. And another thing I noticed about these ones is, the only button you can see is that one, on the left hand side. And that's your play and pause button, or the one you use for answering calls and ending them. Because all the other buttons are inside. That's your power button there, and those ones are for changing volume and tracks, and you've got a cover on the USB port, which is useful because these are supposed to be sweat proof, and if there isn't a cover over the USB port, it's not likely to be sweat proof. Sweat proof and waterproof, rain proof, that kind of stuff. Don't go swimming in them, but they're fine if you go out in the rain. Okay, so what else can I tell you about them? Well, you get some really nice earbuds with these. They're so soft, those bits, those ear rubbers. I actually tried the medium-sized ones, just for the heck of it. And I found that no, they were still too big for me, but they were more comfortable than most. But as well as the medium ones that they turn up in, you get two smaller earbud sizes. The smallest ones are just too small for me. They must be for kids, or for people that really do not like having much in their ears. And they do a very large pair as well. So if you want a bigger pair, they do cover a large range. Okay, so what do I reckon to them? I like the sound. The sound is absolutely gorgeous. I tried the medium-sized buds because I thought, well, I'll try and max the bass that I can get. Because bass is always important, but in earbuds you're not going to get as much as in over-the-ear cans. But you get a surprising amount of these. They really do sound good. Really nicely balanced. And I didn't find I got any more bass with uncomfortable medium-sized ones than I did with those smaller ones, because I got a good seal with it. Because the important thing about getting bass out of any earbuds is to make sure there's a good seal with those. If they fit in your ear really nice and snugly, you're going to get the best bass you can. What else can I tell you? Well, you want to be careful, because when they're not in use, they're dangling like that, and you don't want them getting caught in anything. Which is one reason why this little bag thingy is really useful. You got somewhere safe to put them when you're not wearing them, because that does seem a bit of a potential weakness. I think it's one of those things. Most of the time you're wearing these things, those are going to be in your ears. And other times you're not going to be doing anything where they're going to potentially get caught or snagged in anything. But I really wouldn't use them for anything active, honestly. One, they won't be comfortable, and two, I'd be nervous about those. But definitely the sound in these things, which is after all what you buy these things for, is stonking. I've been in a guitar mood recently, and Thin Lizzy's version of Parisian Walkways, the Gary Moore song, is absolute gorgeous through these. It really does sound good. And most other things I've listened to have sounded good. And another thing, just remembered, you know Bluetooth headphones, there's always a little blue light somewhere, which doesn't really annoy the wearer unless the wearer happens to wear glasses and they get reflected. This doesn't have a flashing blue light. There's a little white light comes on there when you switch them on, and that soon goes off. It's so nice not to have that reflected blue light in my glasses when I'm listening in the dark. A small point, I know, but one that I appreciate. So in summary, these are fantastic. I don't often say that about a product, but for neckband earbuds to have 20 hours of battery life, and that sound and that look, I can't beat them. There we are then. My review of the Anker SoundBuds Life.